Myrmonden here. Hope you have had a good Christmas, good holidays, and I guess Happy New Year soon at least, because this is recorded at the day before New Year's, or very soon actually New Year. So I've been playing for the last week because I was in my hometown, mainly playing Pokemon instead and Zelda on my 3DS. Because sure it's a lot of dead time, right? But it's kind of fun, met a lot of old friends and so on. Fun enough, I pretty much met almost everyone. Not everyone, but a high percentage of like my male friends to hang out with during my both junior and senior high school. Pretty much almost all of them at like a very high percentage actually, like 20 to 30 people or so. Just like 1 or 2 days. But I'm thinking about actually that I met like 0 female females. I was like, what the hell did they move? I don't know. It's just thinking like this is just me throwing it out there, but I do think that males, guys, then are more attuned to like go back to home or so on than females. And what I mean with that is that this is like very my theory thinking about for the last few days now. A couple of different factors. One factor is thinking that girls then they are more like, I don't know, but it feels more like guys. So I'm talking about young adults, I guess, like 20 to 35 or something. I know some kind of time span. But I think that there might be that they are that they are more like oh yeah, I can bring my girlfriend home, probably. Maybe it's the whole TV thing, the media thing, but I think everyone knows it's a more typical thing, right? That a guy bring home his hot new girlfriend or wife, whatever, right, to his hometown, right? To brag.
準備はできている
But
か
I guess females are not as inclined to do that. Perhaps not that. I don't know really, but it felt like, oh, here's like all of pretty much everyone at my age, so like 1 year older than me, so like 1 year less, like one plus minus my age, maybe a few, so around there, a few others. But I was like, wow, everyone's like all like males here. Like not a single girl from my, And I should note that when I went to senior high school, I had, like, in the end, because people quit and so on, losers to speak. We had like 5, I think. Or maybe 4. Because a lot of people quit. I almost counted like 4, but yeah. So we had like 5 guys and 16 girls in my high school class, senior high school class, which of course was really nice because I went to like the one of the more demanding, program, science program. So we had pretty much a lot of attractive females, a lot of them, and also some very ugly. But I mean, in general, most of them are quite attractive. Also, of course, are also intelligent. And I didn't see a single one of them over Christmas. And I always saw like 1 or 2 of them that still lives in my hometown. So, I'm thinking that this material is just throwing it out there. I think that if it's more like males to bring home girls, right? So I guess them are also good. But I don't know, but it's kind of weird. This is one factor, but there's some other factors, but it's kind of weird. It's a very similar expression to me, experience I had. People know, but it's interesting. I mean, because I definitely met like, let's say 20. Of course, this one obvious factor is that, like I go to a party, like a report before we go out, with one of my best friend, as a kid, right? So I go to his place, so he's like a new place, whatever, place, really, whatever, I just go with. And he, of course, invites some other friends, some guys I know, some I don't know, and so on, right? And of course, that will primarily make him invite other males, right? And same for girls, of course, you invite their friends before you go out. So that's one thing, of course. But the thing is, yeah, obviously in that place, before you go out to like bigger, outdoor restaurants, bars, or whatever, then of course you have pretty much all of one gender. Not necessarily, but I think primarily. Well, yeah, this game is really buggy. See this game before, and yeah, this is really annoying because you can see here I think that the demons are on top of the hill. So yeah, like what was anyways, yes. Yeah, so of course before that, when we were out later on then, we pretty much managed to get up everyone else there. I guess it could have been that we were like this kind of group, and then we met 2-3 other groups of that, and then we just had this gigantic group of yeah, of a gathering. I guess that probably is a main thing to it as well, though. Anyway, I'm just thinking about it a bit. I like to analyze people's behavior and so on, so I think it's an interesting. We can stop here, I guess. Like my brother spoiled this game for me. So if you follow my streams, my portion so far, this is part 26, I believe. You know, I pretty much have no information about the game, but I can guess that I'm too high level as well because I know most of the game. But yeah, like my brother, God bless his soul, right? And I tweeted about that as I'm gonna burn his Christmas present to him. This is the one that I bought. Let's do it. He spoiled 2 minor things. I think 1 major thing and 1 minor thing. He spoiled the story part thing for me. I don't know what happens, but I'm sure one thing's gonna happen in the story. Show me some different on the map. Okay, so on. So that's a little disappointing. So I know something can happen with that. Where, yeah, we have to go down. Yeah, this actually is to get to. I have to go down. I guess over here. Back. Yeah, but anyway, so can't jump off this like this brown reddish rail. You have to go down over here, I think. The language, but this is all kinds of confusing in the game. Yeah, you can't. It's actually kind of hard to get down there. Like this is not an easy place to get to. And I mean, and I really mean it. It's hard in a bad way. Like it's not hard to get down to this big. You just have to ride through the bow. Eventually get down there, and that's yeah, easy to get down there. Big. It's like a challenge thing. There it is, right. But it's not easy to find the damn pathway down. And probably you can't go here, so I think what we have to do, you can see one very close. I know there is a pathway down here though, like over here. But the question is, can you actually run there? So otherwise, you probably have to go up to the camp up there, right? Where the car is, you have to run under the bridge to get there. That is probably the way. I think that, yeah, I think so. I've never been to the right here, so I don't think you can. I think it's too much, yeah, I think the tree is so thick there and so on. So. But yeah, anyway, he spoiled one part of me to the map thing. And he spoiled a dungeon location for me. After doing this hunt, I will go check there, because obviously we are trying to do everything before going to the lesson quest, right? So we spoiled a dungeon like over here somewhere. Which I think is probably a storyline dungeon though. I can't do it right now, but I think I've been there twice. So either I missed it for whatever reason. Probably that dungeon can't be entered, or like, you know, you can't see the dungeon until you get to the storyline. He actually beat the game. I was he beat the game. Okay, he went to PS4 to our parents' home and so on, and he beat the game during playing, which I found was very rude, and I told him like every day. But yeah, I mean, seriously, he's playing the game pretty much, you know, on and off, between Christmas gathering and so on. And of course, I had to be like, okay, so, I have to explain. It's a very open apartment. The mother lives now, so the house better. And yeah, so you can kind of walk in and out. All the rooms are like a big circle, a big square, so okay, more or less. And you know, kind of move around in it. And so it's kind of ridiculous. I think him for a bit. I was like, yeah, but I can. That's like avoid. Yeah. That's one here. Now super. Doctor. I was planning to play the game for a week now, so I'm just gonna rush here, but I'm like, oh yeah, that's super fun, of course. Surprisingly high level. I wanna get the AP force. If you remember like my last, in my second last stream for this part, I figured out you can expand fire like this. That will give you, really good. Yeah, you just give me AP every time, it's really good. Shit, abuse. Yeah. But also figured out that you can expand it, right? Yeah, and they're good again. They're good for 5 minutes. Fire with the car now. No, well, it was felt like a void moving around his room installation. So yeah, but this is map. But the beginning of that, I knew it was for it. I'm high level him. I'm not sure I am still high level. He was like 5. Like 7. Nice, good idea. You can get the storyline. I did it earlier. I do definitely that they have this open world thing definitely. People loving this, but I think I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do everything right. That's how you should play. Yeah, this is my style of video games. I wanna be over level. I wanna be the guy. So the game doesn't have too much freedom here. So it's better, Nice, good idea. Like I played F7, I didn't kill the last one I like. So yeah, I'm not surprised. It's very prestige. But this game is kind of like, this game is the weirdest. Alright, probably because they were really hype because this game is kind of weird. Oh, I can beat the last, say, 5 bosses in the game. One attack and everything. Yeah, that makes sense, but if you went to like the last 5, last dungeon, last game, you get the airspeed, you get the submarine, you get the flying bird. You can do everything in the game. You get the things unlocked. You get unlocks the whole story, right? It's not a story, but like story, but by doing story, but also so you get unlocks everything for you. So by then you can go around and like that makes sense. Yeah, even though I have 4, no, I do the flying again. Yeah, in this game, pretty much reach everything. Not everything. So we have to touch obviously not everything, but I mean, you get a large part of the game just by playing it like 2 hours. That is unheard of. With loving it, I don't think I'm hating it, but I do definitely see how they do it. Oh, that's what I'm definitely. I don't mind. Yeah, actually, we're playing that boss. The original opening game. It's kind of fun being overpowered, being bombed so much, and all this to get bombs forward. But I have to say, I did like. You have to like. You have to go to the last boss. The last boss unlocks the whole next like step. Yeah, let's just have a go. The last boss in F13, when you kill that boss, that unlocks for you like the whole area of like the leveling. So you have this kind of like, I don't know, circles that you move around in. So basically, if you put the F15, we have this, you know. Next, right? Like that, yeah. So basically, when you kill the last boss, that unlocked a nexus for you, pretty much. But yeah, so you have to go and kill the last boss to kind of like. If you didn't get the last nexus page, you had no chance against, let's say, the last 20 or so, like hunts the extra bosses. Where's the enemy? Weird. So anyway, yeah. So you had to actually 13 going to the last boss. You could actually, yeah, you literally could not beat at least the last 10 or so single bosses before you hit the last one. You couldn't, like impossible, you couldn't. You could go and fight some of them, because you could unlock like, facing them by beating the other 64 I think counts. Marks level scores, you could hit like let's say the first 50 or so without doing the last boss. And I did about that, then I didn't go in. I had to go in the last boss because you possibly could not kill the last 10 or so or more of the last hunt because they were so strong. They were ridiculously strong, right? So you have to guys go in there and get the last page. Because in 13 you have this kind of like grids. You can't make any like you can't like go left or right. So then you just go in there. Like you put 1 point, you get 1 more level in them. However, instead of we have 60 jobs that are roles. It's called roles. So instead of being like I put this and this and this, you put like your points in your roles, right? So you level the role you want, so you go like 10 to 20 steps per circle, and you get a new like not level. You get level each time you do it, but you get like another nexus inside of it or whatever. It's a graphic thing, and then you do another circle. So you couldn't reach the last like 2 circles something until you beat the last boss. That unlock that next step of that circle for you in the game. And that step, of course, did cost way more, and also give more stats. And also, of course, you had at least 1 circle, I think 2 circles per roll. It's 6 rolls. So you had 12 more circles in the game, which all were way more expensive, way more experience points to level up, but giving more stats. Right. So if you didn't get those last points, you had no fucking chances, no last enemies like the Longui, Admantios. I guess the Miko could be a little bit Death with Vanille. But yeah, most of the the guy, there was 1 enemy that's like physical immune, and one was magic immune and so on. Those can't be without having the extra levels, because you have to have like ridiculously high magic power and then really high physical like agility, basically, how fast attack. Commando in this game as well. I think that's actually a really good idea. Really good idea. Because 12th set it for me at the intent. In 12th you do have to advance of course more further, like in this game. But also in 12th when you can get to you get to this tower where you can go down in it, and you go up like I think it's like 3 or 4 floors, and you face like this second last storyline boss or whatever. As you've done that, actually you get this cut the tower I think. And then you can get everything in the game by that mark. And it's a great game. There's a lot of different parts and so on of the game, and a lot of different options how you move around in the world. It's a good game. But when you get there, right, then you can fight that Omega, Myrmonden and so on. You can get down in this, what is it called? Luridas, it's something weird name, and tower or something. So you can get down in it as well then, right? So you get down in that tower. Then you can get like I think you get Excalibur down there, but you get something like very Zodiac Spear or something, and you can go down like I don't know 100 floors, something like ridiculous. Right? You can go down like a lot of floors, and you can get a lot of items. And when you do that, you can unlock something else. You get like the Zodiac, the 13th secret boss. I don't think you have to go there to do it, but if you have to go there then first, you can get the epic weapons and beaters and so on. And yeah, you get some hunts, of course, you kill some dinosaur in the entrance, I remember. Which you have to do to get some order hunt, so you can like kill the Myrmonden or something, or so on. So you get about that spot, then you can get everything in the game. As I mentioned, of course you can get most of these parts in the game previously as well, because the game kind of progressively unlocks that for you. But still, so when I went there, and after that, let's say I spent 20 hours or so just getting everything in the game, right, before I went to the storyline after that. After getting the tower, so of course when you get to the tower, you will just kill everything. Yeah. Or like, yeah, I did the tower character, and I went down there. So So you get the last like in the game story and then you just get everything in one hit. Get everything before it. This game. Yeah, the last one. But this one needs rain. If you press this one now, you will not get rain. This is kinda... yeah, I don't know, like this is... I have no idea how to like get rain in the game. Because we were there, my last stream, before I went the next day or so on to the hotel. Yeah, so you to do this quest, you have to actually have it raining. Where you found one of the dinos quest earlier in the game. So it's really weird. But anyway, I'm gonna drive over to that place that my brother spoiled for me. I mean, I saw his mini-map and I was like, oh, there's a mini-map. So I asked about it then. But he didn't remember how to open up, so yeah. But it was about here. Probably the park spot, right? The road. Yeah, somewhere here on here. Let's drop here. But yeah, like in this game, I'm definitely like it's kind of weird. I have to say, it's really weird. Like no one has complained on it because no one wants to be that guy. I don't know, but a lot of people are, you know, oh, it's so good. This is so not linear. But I think it's interesting because clearly you get this fighter instead. And next time I can say, my brother was complaining at me, oh, you're playing the game wrong, you should do it. I was like, fuck you, man. I play fantasy games for pretty much your whole life. I play fantasy games longer than you've been alive, pretty much. So don't tell me how to play fantasy. And I was kind of like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm playing it how you used to play fantasy games. You get everything in the game. Then you do the storyline when you can. You get all the secret stuff, all the secret extra content, all the mini games. That's how fantasy games are played. That's a normal JRPG sense to it, right? But the game definitely does it. Puts itself in its advantage, I feel. Using this for more Western open world team, then, right? Because clearly it's too open world, direct open world. Probably isn't that the game is open world. Probably wants the game is open world right away, right? It should be more like progressively giving into it. I think. I'm saying now without even having played most of the story level, obviously. And I mean, I can like guess that, but yeah. See my brother's fight, and we talked about some talents, specs, and so on. So what was fun, and looking at his level, right? Lower level than me before he went into kind of the last part of the game, but it probably still is lower level than me. That actually was pretty buggy there with Penster, yeah. But yeah, like he's probably still lower level than me after beating it. I also remember because I have like 5 more levels stored from XP when I'm fighting Go West. I have 5,000 XP right now. I'm just doing some more stuff before I go and do the like 10,000 Gale Rest. So obviously I'm gonna be like 15-20 levels higher than him at least before I even go to Shadow 3, right? And he's like chapter 10 or something, right? So yeah, oh, yeah, actually he had really bad items too. I complained on him. I was like, how can you didn't have like the best weapon you can buy? Like he didn't have Durinol, he had like the ice sword. And I was like, why don't he have the fire sword or so on? I don't want to have elemental weapons. Man. It really has not been explored much. Mainly it's doing the storyline and explore like half or so of the world. I was like, what the hell, man? That was weird. No, it's interesting though. I mean, I played the game longer than him. Not now, but when we get close to Christmas, I played the game for about 5 or so more than him. But I was like 20 levels higher and pretty much had twice his stats or something, more at least, right? So the way I'm doing it, you definitely get a more effective hour per XP or AP and so on for sure. So it's kind of interesting because that probably even further puts me, you know, way ahead of the storyline chat part. So yeah, so going back to it, we've talked about it several times. I don't mind the open world itself, but I do think definitely that storyline, bosses and so on should be based on your level or something like that. If it's the game is open world, if I had decided this, because yes, you won't be like feeling overly powered, which is a good feeling for a player. I mean, it's gonna be kind of fun still doing the game storyline, we're gonna go in there, it's like one shot, the boss is trying to be, oh, fuck you, bitch, you know, it's gonna be pretty epic in one way, being so overpowered because you got everything before it. And like doing the clock test or whatever it's called, and those kind of dungeons, the ice dungeon, the volcano, for example, it was like pretty hard and like so on. Doing those stuff before, you know, they were way harder, right? So it's kind of like how you look at it. I thought earlier as well, not sleep. It's kind of how you look at it on the board. Because in one way you can say, oh, the storyline is too easy now, that's bad. But another part is like, well, if you do the storyline first, then most of the hunts and the dungeons are too easy, right? Doing that dungeon, the bug was unfortunate, but if you ignore the bug when I teleported up to the boss, that was a great experience playing the dungeon, right? So if I had done it in another way, the experience of playing that dungeon, and the dungeons in this game is definitely the best part of this game, I would say. That would be, you know, for example, I missed out on the mines. Because they had a very good scenery. It's very cinematic and the scenery is very good. We had like the zombie samurai attacking you, and they do definitely remind me a lot of Company Iron Fortress enemies, definitely. Both those like hobgoblins and those samurais remind me a lot of that.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, like obviously, I mean that thing is like that would have like the mine, for example. Point. Thing that was point. Yeah, the mine thing is an interesting point. Because obviously, the mine got me was lower than expectations. So they kind of ruined in the speed. Mine was too strong. You didn't feel scared for enemies. Another one of these weird things. What do you think? I'm playing Link between. I've been playing Link between worlds. On my 3DS. I played Pokemon very much. Yeah, this is interesting. It's another one of these weird. I wish. Anyway, in that game, you can like play stuff in the minimap. So basically, in that game, it's actually pretty good because you can go in and do that thing all the time, right? Like that thing. Of course, it's more you move it and you boost it. Yeah. So, but anyways, in that game, it's very nice because you can actually go in and like put this, how do you explain it? And basically, you know, pinheads, pin notes on your map, like put it here, and you know, you can be like, well, here's the heart that I can't reach if you can tell it right. Oh, I need something like a shot there, put that in there, so you remember it afterwards. I don't use that much because I like memories of myself, but sometimes it's kind of nice because hard things so you remember. You have to find this kind of weird octopus, I guess they are. Yeah, in rewards. Find like you have to find like hundreds of them, something like that. They're about like 10 in each zone of the game. They're very hard to find. But some of them are very easy, but some of them are very hard. And they're usually under like rocks, stuff like that. It's pretty like pretty much have to lift every rock and lift. Cut every tree and so on to get them. What is? Oh, nice. And so on. So it's kind of like, you know, quite annoying. But anyway, you hear their cries. You can't see them. You can figure out that all this, you know, it's gonna be here hidden under a rock or something. But you can't actually see it. And then the mocking is good because it could be that, oh, I need a power glove, so I can lift, you know, heavy rocks. Or if it's a minor glove, I can lift small rocks, whatever. So you figure out that it's probably under these heavy rocks because I can hear it, but I can't see it. And there's like 10 heavy rocks here and so on, and basically they're everywhere in the game, and they're usually that. And yeah, that dungeon probably is where that region is. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's definitely good in this game. Actually, a lot of games, but you can mark it out. So for example, now we know that they have one of these green tree things. Crystal thing here, right? Where I marked it. We also have one over here. It's way easy to remember though. It looks more like a dungeon. So you can mark it like that, but you can't actually save the marker that I know of. Each one of them remember that. However, knowing that, I guess that will be opened up as a dungeon in the game, and this here as well as a storyline part. I mean, this is definitely like a dungeon here. But anyway, we're waiting for it to start raining now. It's horrible like this. Yeah, this hunt is really weird. The first hunt in the game so far, you have to have a specific weather. I mean, you have the day and night for hunts. Some of them are night only, and a few are day only. Basically, all night only are demons, right? So it's very, very to understand that. Okay, it's a demon, it's gonna be night. Here we have the Imperials. Yes, yeah. But they only are very common, but there are a few of them as well. So this one is only rain and day only. So to get this last hunt of that we have left, because it's 2 different restaurants there, you have to, yeah, you basically have to wait for it to rain. I have no idea how to get it. It rains sometimes. It's kind of annoying. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to Lesplum. And I'm gonna change the hunt. Where is it? Oh, it's in Dusky, right? Yeah, here we go. Lesplum Brigade. So it should be somewhere here. Lesplum Brigade, but not Lesplum. Okay, that's the own Lesplum Brigade. Oh, it's not in that place. Huh. Well, I thought it was in there already. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna change hunt, and then we. I guess we change back if it starts raining. It's the first hunt in the game where the game hasn't changed the weather for me. So otherwise, if it's a night hunt, right, the game will ask you, oh, do you want to wait for night? So it's kind of weird that the game can't ask you here, oh, do you want to wait for the rain? Which of course is, I mean, obviously it's way harder. Obviously it's way harder as in reality to say that, oh, do you want to wait for rain? Sure, but it can take like a week until it rains. Where you want it for day or nightfall, it's like, yeah, okay, it's wait, it's gonna be night eventually, right? Obviously it's way more reasonable that you will sit and wait for nightfall for like 3 hours instead of like, okay, it might rain sometime. So in one way it definitely makes sense that you cannot force it to be rain so to speak, because it's obviously way harder in the game. But I mean, you could just say just wait for it. Fog right now, so it's a little too sunny. One way to do it is that you probably can use the. It's very close. It's over here. I've been there. I was the last part, right? I know very well where you should spawn. You should spawn at the diner quest you had earlier, like far from Orange Gambrim or something. But yeah, like it's no. It doesn't start raining when you get out there, either for that matter. I know in some games that you say, oh, it has to be raining or something. You get here and then there's some monster that like creates a rainstorm, right? Whatever, right? It could be a thing as well. みんな服おしゃれだよね。俺ら真っ黒だけど。
ルシスの誇り高き戦闘服だぞ。
世界にはいろいろな文化があって面白いな。
The southern region of Rabanastic as well had different weather. And it was raining, you had gigantic frost out here. It only appeared in the rain, it was very, very hard enemies on your level. So anyway, so it's just Shane's hunt. Right. Should have food work, I think. Yeah, this one a little harder than the other one. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, this one are a little harder than the other. Basically, the other guy went from like, he had one hunt on level 10, I think. That was the first hunt, that was a little easy. And then the other one like 20 to 30. So that, yeah, the 10 one was weird. The hell 10 one. why. Didn't fit in at all. And then this guy is around, I think 28 points to 38, so I think yeah, like it's 1130s. Definitely. However, a Griffin I have killed early in the game, and yeah, I killed on 55. Pretty sure 55. This one said like 30, right? It's quest, so also the Griffin is like over here in this area called relay. With this all the way down here. So yeah, this Griffin is some weakling, I guess. It's kind of weird. Griffin up 8. It looks so kind of food, it's pretty good. But yeah. Just this should be easy. I mean, I killed the last Griffin. The last Griffin when I was just walking around. I was doing another hunt. I was doing a hunt up here, right? The Griffin is here actually, it's up in front of it, but it's actually in front of this treasure, this weird crystallized tree over here. So yeah, so the Griffin is like here. And there's a hunt over here, I think. So I just killed the Griffin. And I was moving when I was walking over here and just killed it. Before I went to the hunt. And I did the hunt, but and the Griffin was definitely harder than the hunt. I was like did a 40 or 35 about then, and the Griffin 55, so it was way harder. But the thing about in game time here, that was probably like at least 10 hours ago. Game time, right? If not more. So obviously this Griffin is gonna be very easy. But I remember I was fighting Griffin. I killed it once, I think. Yeah, I killed it once because you have a couple of, I like this game, I like a lot of this game. You have a couple of big enemies, right? Like kind of beast enemies that you can fight. You can keep farming them, and they're not super hard. They're hard when you're low level, of course, when you first kind of face them. But now for me, they're not that easy, but they're not very hard either. They're kind of mediocre, difficulty right now. But they're kind of nice. You can find them every now and then in different places. So you have simply Snake, the giant snake is over here that I killed a few times. It's like in this. See here on the ice cave, the giant snake, and you have the. Down here you have the here I think no, that's the here should be here. You have the scorpion, and we have the griffin, and so on. Right, so you have a couple of these enemies. You can farm them and kill them like they're make food at them and so on. Right. It's pretty nice. You also have, of course, you have those bigger like dinosaur things. You have the what they called. Like the kind of the cow enemy, the bull kind of thing. You can find them as well, someplace. So yeah, so you have a couple of enemies. There's a vastly higher level than most enemies around them, right? You can go and kill them. But it's kind of nice how, for example, the Griffin. It's not like, it's a kind of secret location. It's not like it's up here in that this abandoned. Like it's not up here, right? It's not out here in the map. This is really that we get the map. You get the point, right? It's actually here, like in the kind of close to the city. So that's I think is really good as well. That it's not like the specific extra hard random boss kind of enemy. It's placed, some further out, hidden away. It's actually kind of living next to the city, right? I think that's nice as well. It makes more sense that. Not every boss can be in the city, right? But it makes sense that a few bosses, so to speak, will also be living close to, up there and so on. So it's kind of nice to see it, I guess. I think it's really easy. Anyway, but remember from the last episode, it was flying up one time in the air, hard to hit, escape one time. So this is actually lower level. Away all the time. Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening. That one's fine. I have not leveled up.
と
Last part of the mission was very epic, right? This is my last part, and that's the first one. Press the high level. That was way more epic. This is so in a way.
受けてみろ
手加減はしねえよ
終わりか
終わりいや受けてみろ終わったらいくらでも
楽しみにしておこう
はいてやうり最後だで
I mean, obviously, it's gonna be. Some items.
ホテルのベッドにダイブして。
俺も。
グラディオ、悪いけど今日はキャンプ無理だわ。
I've been here before actually. A specific house. I think I have been here before this house. Searching for those maps things. Some usual items. There we go. Yeah, but obviously it's gonna be this. Clearly it's gonna be way easier. And here we see the game graphics again. It's very impressive. You know, you never get tired of this game graphics and details of the floor. It's very, very breathtaking. This one's the best view things in this. That's pretty nice. But yeah, that hunt is actually really weird. The hunt surprisingly in the game because while except with the Scorpion, that's the hunt I haven't done yet because I couldn't do the hunt because you need a higher hunting rank to do it. For whatever reason, because you do like Myrmonden, which is actually a harder boss, but whatever. That, for example, I think it's on the same level as this. This is about the first hunt I think in the game so far, where you go and kill, as I mentioned, one of these kind of, you know, extra whatever random bosses that kind of flies around in the world. Like the Griffin and so on. And I really like that. I really like that because it also this game does it very, very well with this. Like you spawn red giants against you in the beginning, iron giants and so on. Nice, not dangerous. It really has the kind of old school Diablo feel to it. For example, Phantasy Star, I mentioned this like maybe part 4 something. The Phantasy Star, the first Phantasy Star to get it this way. Then you had this cavern in on the ice planet. Like Mortava thing, or whatever. I have played the game for ages. In that game, then you have the ice planet, it's third planet game. In one of the caverns, and also like all of them, but the first cavern in the game, and also smaller caverns in the planet, you face these like white dragons, or maybe ice. I think they're white, not ice, but they're like crystal white dragons, and they are ridiculously overpowered. Like you will literally one-shot each character. Face them, and I actually read about that. So on, they're pretty much as strong as the last boss in the game, each of these dragons. If you face them, let's say around level 20 so ish, maybe the game ends in like level 50 or something. And you face them at random encounter. They're not as common as like the random, you know, frost imp or whatever you face in the dungeon, but they do appear like every 10 battle or so. And the only thing you can do in the game is run away. You literally cannot beat them. Like you literally cannot. And you just have to be grinding around because in that game, you know, you have to go and like unlock some characters and get this. You don't even have all the characters in the game by that when you face them. I think you can go there, face them when we haven't gotten the last character yet. Even like that. So you literally cannot beat them. You can't even grind it up. You have to go, you know, do the storyline first and so on. And then I think it's a good feeling to end the role-playing game when it creates kind of immersive world, right? That kind of actually is a real world, and not just like a gameplay, like a progressive linear content view. So you have some random enemies, and also pretty good because not only are the white dragons so ridiculously strong in the game, they also have absolutely no value. So if you go and kill them, you get that. You get like, I don't know, one item, one dragon scale, I don't remember, but you get nothing for it. So you go back 20, 30 hours later, you spawn them at random, you kill them. You will get nothing for it. You will literally get nothing to take. Nothing at all. FF12 level has some kind of weird elementals fly around in the game. So you can do like small suns or whatever, and you just watch it. Use AoE kill you, game over pretty much. If you face them in the first like let's say 80 hours of the game or something like that, extremely strong. Maybe just kill you right away. You can face them in different areas of the game per element. So like in the desert you have one fire one, and then there's some kind of darkness one that like it's like evil dark energy or whatever. You can face them like one region, one area per region. So if you have a desert region, right then there's one area in that, and then you have some kind of, you know, just basically, so I just say a kind of uncult, ruin, you know, evil stuff and so on, right? Then you can fight the dark energy, and one of those places. And they will just kill you after you pretty much have beaten the game. They actually do drop really good stuff though. So you can run around and farming them when you beat the game. But I kind of like it actually. Like, so it has a really strong enemy. It happens to live on this area of the game, this planet, and they just kill you. And they have nothing to do with the storyline. It's really story. They're like strongest as boss of the game, and you just have to avoid them. Oh yeah, so the forces, the aspect here. That's really annoying. They're not worth it in the game. Like anti-loop giraffe, because they're always just thrashing around and you can't attack them. So even if you do, you know, high damage, I will do high damage to them. That should be right. Even them, they are really annoying because you cannot use trash around and you can barely get hit them because they're moving so much. And also you should have really high health points. But anyway, that, if you ask me, is a really good defense for the game. Sounds very simple, but I love it because you have to just avoid them, and it makes the game world feel more alive. That you have enemies that are, you know, stronger than you. You have enemies that are also not just, you know. I think one of the several good for that. One thing, even if a lot of games does have that, in like secret bosses, so on, right? Have a lot of secret bosses, extra bosses that are not related to like the bad guys in any sense, or you have some secret boss that is an evil guy, or but it's not related to the main storyline. It's an evil guy in his own castle or whatever. You can go and kill it to get some item or whatever. It's pretty nice. You know, the mid game world kind of is more realistic, that there are more than one big evil corporation. But it's also kind of nice that FF13 also does pretty good with the Lon Yui and the Manti, also kind of big turtles. We also have this kind of big turtle guys that walk around and they are just ridiculous. That kind of animal, it's just, you see it all the time when you reach, yeah, I don't want to spoil, but when you reach the open world, they are just ridiculous. They are stronger than the last boss in the game, but they're just walking around there. You know, so you have to avoid them. That feels pretty nice. Like they're not everything is about the evil guys. It's quite nice. But they also have a big part in the game. I actually can even more like it. I mean, okay, now it rains. But it's night. So even if I change hunt now, I can't do the hunt because it has to be day. So hopefully I can do this hunt, and then we get back to the town. It's gonna be hopefully still raining. Then we can go and do the project. But anyway, I was kind of like it because those Adamantios, you do want to kill them because you drop the Topaz, which is worth like I think 2 million gil, right? I do buy the gills, Topaz for little money, or you farm them and then you can get the best of them in the game. So you want to farm them anyways. It's, you know, okay, those guys are very like iconic for that game or that game. But the modern game then doesn't kind of random enemy, doesn't even bring you anything. It's kind of nice if you ask me because it just kind of gives you a hard enemy that you just want to avoid, you know. Just tells you that okay, this guy's he's gonna take control of the whatever, the kingdom or whatever. So he has a lot of political power, a lot of, you know, magic, physical power there himself. But just because he has control of the political world, the country we're living in, or the continent or whatever, doesn't mean that he's stronger than some random dragon or some random behemoth living on some hill, right? Because that's an old behemoth that's really strong. And that, to me, makes the whole fantasy world feel more epic, right? You have these kind of big guys, you also have big monsters. But to even emphasize more than, there's a lot of course, fantasy where does this. You have the main political drama or whatever, and then you also have some random monsters, and then say, oh, we go and kill that monster because he drops it. He guarding the legendary weapons, kill him and then kill it for 2 guys. Yes, a lot of stuff there. That's why I'm talking about now preferring it. Not preferring it, I mean both should be, not should be, but I mean both could be at the same time. So you both have that, yeah, go and kill the red dragon and get the red sword. Then you also have this blue dragon, he lives on the blue mountain, and he's just like, fuck me, you know, leave me alone. Like, he doesn't have any items. Or he can have the blue weapon, but you don't need weapons for the game. Do it if you want to, right? This is eerie. Is it only day? It could be only day, but that the game should ask, I think. It's only day, shouldn't it? It's only daytime. Oh, there. Both the hunter can take it only daytime. Well, anyway, yeah, like that is, you know, a typical thing now. So the blue dragon will give you the blue weapon that you don't need storyline-wise, because you can get it anyway. You can only carry it to an arm and so on. But that's also a possibility. But it even makes it more interesting than if you have to need it. Not, of course, complete the game and so on. It's kind of fun if you also have the green dragon. That seems like a green dragon. He does nothing. It's in the way. He says avoid him, yeah. It's stronger than blue and red, and he's absolutely useless. He's an annoying beast that is even maybe stronger than the last boss in the game. You know, he's you know, he's a big baddie. He's gonna have no motivation to do stuff. Or I mean, so intelligent. I guess he's a big monster, right? And you, of course, get stuck with it. Thinking if you could go to the rest then. I wanted to do the hunts before I rested, so I could be like, get the max amount of. Oh, what is that now? See what time it is. This is actually the time in the game. So it's 6 o'clock. I have to watch På spåret. Of course, the typical Swedish show I have to watch. Swedish. It's only 2 hours. I was thinking, how should we do this? I could go and fish or something and wait it out. But then I kinda wanna just go and like hope it's still raining. So I'm thinking of going to Lestlum. Change the hunt. It's raining. Wait for daytime, but yeah. Still like 6 more hours, I think. No more, it's like 7-8 hours until it's dawn. So the rain might stop before we get to it. Well, I don't know how long the rain lasts in the game. I have no idea usually. I haven't thought about it before until this hunt, the rain hunt. Before this, I never thought about it. I just kind of, you know, play the game. Not thinking about like how long does it rain last and so on. Yeah, it crossed my mind before.
ノクト、本当に大丈夫か？かなり暗いぞ。
これくらい問題ねえって。 イグニスは休んでてくれ。
I'm going to shoot the manual so I can go to the gas station. Otherwise the game would park the car down there. It's the gas station. Yeah, I wanna go.
ここで降りるぞ。
行こうぜ。
Over here.
なんか食べとかない？
よし。
Okay. Stop raining, right? That is like the worst hunting game. Maybe. I know it's maybe in here now because I don't even watch it. Maybe the best way is just like you get there, and then you like you get this one anyway. Maybe you think about that. You have a camp next to it. It has a camp at the river there. The frog is. You go there and you keep camping. Just keep camping. Yeah, it's also only keeps out in the city. Yeah, keep camping until you get the right weather. That might each camp might minimize square. You should walk in and minimize. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So you keep camping until you get the right weather.
いらっしゃい。
So might be.
あんさん方は何が好きだったかな。
Some first seven. Yeah, all time.
しっかりね。気合い見せ
They're
てや
talking
ん
about
な。
it previously, right? I was like, there's almost no hunted or daytime, so whatever. Yeah, it's very uncommon. Right. Surprised. I think that everyone can something or daytime. It's my guess. I feel that there are a lot of them. Demon hunts are not as common either, but you have a few of them, of course. Necromancers and so on. Iron giants, the bots. Now it's over there. Pretty much the same place as the Griffin, right? I think. Or yeah, the place I could run to was this place. No, I think so. The problem can be that if you the problem thing about is if you do the camp spam thing, you will lose your chocobo. Yeah, I'm thinking that doing that we lose the chocobo days left here, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure if it starts raining it's by. But I guess it starts raining now again because it's going back and forth with hopefully you can do this hunt. Kill this guy, go back to Lestrum, and then it's still raining, and then we go there quickly, or something. Teleport over here. So here the boss gonna be like here, I think. Oh, it's here. Just there probably. This is afraid this is a place we can jump off, but we can jump off here.
雨降ってきたな。
頼むな。それ。
We actually have a camp. There's a camp. Is there a camp here? Like, I don't remember being a camp here. Yeah, I definitely not have camped here. We should camp here one day.
You don't keep on
Did you
sitting.
know there was a camp here? Yes, this area here should be more explored.
So, mata.
Clearly have
休む間もないな。
それ。
But I do think I killed, wasn't it 6 killer wasp and,
ありがとな。
low wasp in the desert? I'm sure it's still there.
しつこい奴は嫌われるぜ。リグリス、注意してけ。
ああ。This is like a very easy thing to do compared to the previous. I mean, the last one was like... the last one was for same enemies.
ああ、これやばそうだね。
これは一つもない可能性だ。
They were the ones we in the red ones, so I guess they're more red. We didn't them level though. I'm pretty sure they were today. Almost 100 on them. Or this very strong level. But yeah.
こっちこっち。
やば。グラディオ。
They were spamming that. Green cloud.
ちょっとまずい。
Alright, so they're probably
結構やばいかも。
I'll try avoid, but yeah.
ノクト。
分かってる。エグルス。
集合する。Teleport you when I
オッケー。
はいよ。
Oh yeah, you can do that right.
あれ。
Right, yeah, you can do.
あれ。やば。
One week of.
ほら。
大丈夫か。
なんとか。よっ。で、今だ。
頼むぜ。リグリス、注意してけ。
了解。
グラディオ。
どうだ。
You must invite now.
ナイスグラディオ。
どうも。
エグルス。
Is he now?
集合しろ。
おい。
あ。
あれ。
Stop raging again.
おい、大丈夫か。
なんとか。ほら。
Well, maybe we start raging. Spam camp here. We might
ノク
get
ト、
rain.
気をつけろ。
Don't think you're enough.
グラディオ、頼む。
おい、悪い。
Yeah, after done this, arrow camp.
ぼんやりしてんだよ。
Then we're gonna go back. Then we're gonna go back to like old left room. Here you have the ball, the Oscar now.
全力で倒しに行け。
All the places where low rank.
敵の気配に集
So
中しろ。
one level high, one level higher. So now the one like Elder Cruise, which is like rank 8 and rank 5 now. So went from 4 to 5. So it's not like
強えから。
you get
Nice, Claudio.
そっちはどうだ
My boss has to fight.
終わり。ほら。
Then first my
Pronto. せい。そりゃ。せい。
later. Well, oh, this boss is
確実に仕留めるぞ。あ
ほら。
rank.
うり。
よし。
いいよ。
He's down to
とどめだ。
じゃあな。
He only was ended to really so much higher rank.
虫ダメだったよな。
俺全然ダメだね。
だよな。俺
Now
も。
we have Dave time, so we can go and do the Aurochs. And after that, hope it starts raining. And also,
Araska.
we can get up to Chocobos.
うり。
Can I put an sword with that?
よーししねえぞ。
調子に乗りすぎんなよ。
お前もな。
That camp.
ノクト
Four.
魔導エンジンの音がする
Here looks to
Sådär.
me, I'm not sure this how it works, game works, but you asked me to have looked at it. Assumption, but it seems to be pretty obvious to me that if you sleep in the camps, they get a different story part, right?
また頼むぞ
Different kind of, not story part, but kind of the dialogues, kind of sideline dialogues, right? They are triggered by new camps at specific locations. So, simply, if you go to the beach, you get to run in with Gladio. If you go to the fishing spot camp down in the southern, then you get kind of photo shoot with prompt arrive because you need the ocean background. So the Ignis cooking, so we're in the middle. I remember also we're in the middle, and so on. So it seems to be to me at least you can go different camps, right? You get different dialogues. So also give you AP for that matter, 20 AP each, but of course it also gives you more like side story, actual like canon story between the characters more, right? So you know you kind of want to go around and sleep in different camps. Just to see if you can get more of those. With some camps gives you nothing, right? So I think it's like, I mean, I have no figure of it, I guess, but I would just guess maybe like every third, every fourth, something like that gives you like a little extra information on the characters. There's more fireworks outside. Never guess people gonna shoot them up. Never get it. I'm gonna try parking here on the.
エグニス、止めてくれ。
Whatever. I was trying to park just up here, right? Not
Nocto.
down,
薬類の買い出しは忘れずにな
あいよ。
Let's remember that the last thing I'm about to spoil for me. You can get some photo quest line here from that guy that's in the image before. That is called Vivi. Nothing like Vivi at all. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So that should be a clear reference to Vivi from 9. But I've never seen it, so I've never seen him down here. I don't know if I can do it before I do more of the quests and like storyline and stuff. It gives you like the photo things with prompt that you already have done, I suppose, some of them, but I don't know. Yeah.
この辺で撮ろうぜ。
いいね。ここで撮るよ。
That is my
じゃあ撮るよ。お、いい感じ。
嫁さん昇進だって。すごいじゃないか。
この辺で撮ろうぜ。
いいね。ここで撮るよ。はい、撮りまーす。お、いい感じ。
So that might spawn it. We'll do it prompt or something. Yeah, but I've seen that guy before, and he looks like the whatever that guy called him Lost, but also the name that I've seen it before because his name is Vivi. It's really weird because he looks absolutely.
あれを見てみるのはどうだノクト
Vivi is like a
Look,
very small little black man trying to say a big guy, right? So yeah, like, absolutely nothing to do with Vivi. very big reference, that's me. So
Cool,
it feels
cool,
like has to be a reference. This is my own experience of working with game companies. So that thing you would never slip by. Like you, for example, I worked at Disney. A lot of my work was reach to read stuff in documents, also in game. But documents say that, oh, here it says like Spider-Man without it's called a dash. According to Stan Lee, with a dash. So fish shocks, I know it because I'm a nerd, I'm a more nerd. But yeah, like that thing and actually checking that thing out. And yeah, like that's the part of my work, right? And of course, I see that, I will edit it in the database and so on. Or we actually have a really good database here. This you can edit everything, cannot stream in one. Mass edit, so on. So anyway, yeah, you need that, fix it up. Or it could be like that you would see that.
気温はとても高いがいい街だな。
What's it called? Or it could be that you see that, for example, there was one character, I can't say what because it's pretty new or so on, but there was one character that they had, like, I don't know, it's just a name or some. It was really, really weird. It's so hard to be without saying what the character was. But Marvel character, not to say, still it was Marvel character in the game. And the Marvel character's name was always very strangely translated. It actually set the official like document that character should never be. You know, like Batman today is called Batman, right? You never say like Läderlappen. You say Läderlappen before Batman. But that's like 40, 30 years old, right? You don't say that anymore. So this character has kind of really weird, not just like Swedish names so on. Because every language had a really weird translation to it. Someone probably just wrong in the beginning and everyone's copied it. And so basically, because every translator had translated the name, I think in like 9 of the language translated, and it was a better translation in every one of them. And also, none of them should have it because it's said in the document in this character. It's always been trademarked with English name. So I had to change that in pretty much. It's like 600-700 places, something like that. Not in total, because I had like, more than 10 languages or something. But yeah, that was really weird, and my point. But yeah, my point was that not only do you check after that stuff, of course, but yeah, like you have to. Then some of those are like hard graphic strings, whatever it's called. So you have to like change the database and get someone to change them, and yeah, it was like. Anyway, it was quite but yeah, quite annoying. Really bad job of some people. They had let it slip before and so on. This game has a sequel game, so I had to change it. It's complicated, but anyway, yeah. That thing. So I have a ridiculous hard time. The name just slipped. They just can't be. So they must reference purposely done by the developers, because there's no way that no one would then write an article and say, right, really? The FF9 character? And someone say, oh yeah, but it's like, it's a reference. Oh, sure, like someone would definitely write an article that. Absolutely, because obviously all like the character names and so on, Freya or whatever, but yeah, all name characters, Dagger, Zidane, etc., all have some kind of meaning to the franchise. So if they have like a serious, they don't have to have this, but I'd be very surprised if Square Enix, and I have worked with Square Enix on 2 games, I'd be very surprised if they don't have very, very detailed documentation which says like everything pretty much about, because they have, for example, Fantasy 9 music in the game and so on, so they could have like this is blah blah blah, frame for this blah blah so on. So it's always gonna follow that when you do this game. You're gonna be like, well, okay, if you use this name, that's gonna be a reference to this character, because obviously quite iconic fantasy character. I was like Vivi, especially as I said, Vivi is also not an iconic defense character, but the most iconic defense character. Definitely the one that people recognize more from FF9, I would say. FF8, pretty much everyone is not non-iconic because they're all. That's the one of the first like really futuristic games in this game, but no one like FF8. You remember pretty much Squall and Radio One? Of course I don't know all those, but yeah. FF8 probably not the highest people list. FF7 of course you have Cloud, Hare, and Sephiroth, someone also goes to the favorite. Relative people also. FF7 is more it's like more iconic game in general and character more. The sequence one, F8, they aren't. Just Nemu's first real game. Yeah, like, use aren't, I guess. That thing is really weird. Like, that thing, the best of it, that thing look really weird. Like you see no bars that suddenly pop up there. It's kind of funky. But yeah, like that is obviously.
この辺歩いてみんの？
大自然ってのは気分が上がるな。
I'm thinking FF9, yeah, but FF9 actually have. But the thing is FF9, right? You have Freya, the Dragon Lancer, kind of rat, human, whatever you are. I would say that no one remembers Freya, to be honest. Who else does? I mean, I've played the game these 3 times, so I couldn't remember all the characters, but I think most people wouldn't, remember her name. Quina, people remember because she's like a he/she, like a hermaphrodite, Putnari. So weird to put that character, both weird and with the character. People remember Quina, I think, because Quina is weird, but no one actually likes Quina. Quina is annoying. It's the Jar Jar Binks of the night, when you say it. Then you have like sit down, character, probably recognize him. Probably can name him pretty good. We have Stainer. I remember Stainer, but yeah, he's very boy side character. Don't remember to make with Amara. What's someone out at one point here? But yeah, I think I remember all characters. I think more than dagger.
大丈夫か？
Amara. 8 characters. There are 4. We have 4 different characters. Jag kan do like a finger on my hand there, but also Queen is one of the best characters in Bruna. Queen can like learn the Living Flower. Monk character? He's never wrong. Has and man. Don't want to come and hurt you, don't yeah, I think that no dagger and nice, summoning. I think it's dagger has the prime. No, but really, he's the best. He's the worst, but he just needs mana as well as. He actually has an element. There's a mega that's the way to and
油断したなノクト
Queen is weird. The Queen can use like mighty guard or something, or more kind of like Queen can use like really weird healings with quite effective like it's like boost effect and so on. Them together actually does more for healing than having like and but they also do way more damage. Fast, more health. And Freya, I couldn't tell you. Playing like 2 times, never played her. I tried once. Everything. Yeah, it's 9 regular again. Jag var really catchy man. Just catchy.
What?
You vet the most. Yeah, you vet both the characters.
Ryokai!
Yeah, that's character. Guess you can't get these. That's there's no way he can do one video on the
ユーリス、こいつらの弱点は何だ？
ダメだ。情報が足りない。ノクト、頼めるか？
And I would be like, what? Like, I would be like, well, that's definitely interesting. Might be someone better.
Nice, Gladio!
Worry. 全力で倒しに行け。
If it happens, usually happens to someone with people. They're like, oh, it's one guy here. Just the episode maybe something else, some food or something. Then I can see it happening otherwise. Yeah, I don't get it otherwise. I don't get it. I've seen him before, especially new, but it's not Vivi could be the most iconic character now. But that yeah, like Vivi is very, very iconic. I like Eric Cloud.
Ignis!
Makasero!
And that name like the name having it I'm pretty sure it's called yeah, no, something. I commented on it in the first second when I see it. Like Quina was Quina was bad. I'll see about it later. Big power. Oh yeah, whatever this is called. Arba. They are so high life points. No damage. Not damage. He's never.
どうも。
想定外の厳しい状況だ。
やべえかもな。
ノクト！
任せろ。いいよ。いいよ。せい。手抜いたら終わるわ。ほら。せや。せい。落ち着け。そうだ。
うまくいったな。
頼りにしてるよ。どうだ。いいよ。おい。終わり。イグニス。任せろ。
Not a very exciting enemy anymore. I I mean, I never really thought that's very exciting. They never were super exciting.
いい流れだった。
すげえ俺たち頑張ったよね。
It's ridiculous. You have to wait.
よくやったんじゃねえか。
マジで厳しかった。
That's a hunt I have left now.
Oh.
It's really weird. But it might be at least that you might get new hunts now. According to Westeros. So I've done every hunt in that place. So it wouldn't surprise me if you get like an extra hunt. All the places I had before, you know, you do all the hunts, you know, like a new hunt. Very typical gameplay, you know, so yeah. That wouldn't be surprising at all. Actually, probably, yeah, actually, I'd probably be more surprised now if you don't get a new hunt after doing all the hunts, right? That's usually kind of how it works in this kind of typical role-playing game, right? You do like the 5 hunts you have at first in this place, then you get an extra like last 6th hunt. It's like, oh yes, you clear this area because, you know, that restaurant pretty much covered this area, right? Something like this. So you do that, then it's like, oh yeah, now we have this, you can wait for your little thing. So now we have this like mega great fighter, this creator that's cooking it or whatever, right? But the guy, he's covering this area. Yeah. So if you kill the frog and so on, then you might be able to kill something gigantic. There's a snake, for example. The snake has not been a hunt yet, and the snake is probably a hunt. That's the scorpion and the griffin. So the snake is probably a hunt, and it's down, let's see, it's here. Right, and we had like the ice bomb here and so on. So he's covering primarily, well, it's basically covering this area, right? So you can draw it like that. Like this, look at it, the others is covering. So yeah, the snake is down here, and he has not give me a hunt with it. So that probably would be a hunt after you have higher rank or those things. Yeah, maybe it's in the storyline that also unlocks some hunts sometimes and so on. But this, yeah, it might unlock something new. But anyway, it's gonna be the end of this part soon here. Let's do some other stuff before this night here, and because I don't really feel up for it, you sit here and fish or something. But the next part tomorrow, then I think we just have. Yeah, it's up here. So let's leave in this hunt.
これからどうする？情報収集でもするか。
ノクト次第だな。
I'm not feeling it sitting here spamming for nightfall or something. It'll be interesting to see if you get any hunting now. But yeah.
さあ、仕事仕事。
This is the right direction. You go, yeah, you go here. You go here, right? Yeah.
Irashai. ご苦労様。腹減ってるだろう。何にする？気が向いたらまた来てやってくれ。
Yeah, this stream. See you guys next time. Have a happy new year. If you don't see me tomorrow. See you. Good.